Today we are going to see about the advent of the Europeans in Standard 8 Lesson 1. So far we have seen about Tamil Nadu archives and how the people have saved so many things that happened before in the history. And now how the Europeans were settled with their routes, sea routes, and how they captured places is what we are going to see. After the capture of Constantinople by the Turks in AD 1453, the land route between this India and the Europe was closed. So the Turks, what they did is they entered into the North Africa and the Balkan Peninsula. That became an imperative part on the part of the European nations to discover the new sea routes to the east. So this only made them to create the new sea routes to the eastern parts. Okay. So after that, the Portugal people are coming. Next is the Portugal people. They were very much eager to find out or attempt to discover many sea routes to travel to India. So they traveled through the ships and they found out many sea routes like this. Henry is a prince of the Portugal. He is commonly called as navigator. He always encouraged his countrymen or his people to find out new places. Okay, so like this only the people started finding new places or traveling to India by the sea routes. Bartholomew Dias is a Portuguese sailor. He reached the south part of the Africa in the year 1487. He was also patronized by King John II. Now we are going to see about Vasco da Gama. Do you know about Vasco da Gama? Vasco da Gama is a Portuguese sailor. He is another Portuguese sailor like Bartholomew Dias. He also reached the southernmost part of the Africa. After that, he also continued to Mozambique. Okay, so it is called as Mozambique. He continued his journey to Mozambique, from where he also sailed to India with the help of an Indian pilot. In AD 1498, he reached Calicut in India. Okay, so from where he was received by King Zamorin. Okay, King Zamorin welcomed the Portuguese sailor Vasco da Gama there in Calicut. A second Portuguese navigator was called as Pedro Álvares Cabral. He also sailed towards India following the route of Vasco da Gama. He travelled to Calicut with 13 ships and few hundred soldiers. Okay, in the AD 1500. Okay, on his arrival, so the King Zamorin was there with Vasco da Gama. No? So he thought Pedro Álvares Cabral is going to attack their place, and so they started fighting. And King Zamorin and Pedro Álvares Cabral fought. Vasco da Gama again came to India in the year 1501 with 20 ships, and he founded some trading centers also at Cananore. One after the another, they established some other factories also there in Calicut and Cochin. This King Zamorin, he attacked the Portuguese people in Cochin. So after that, the King Zamorin was defeated. So Cochin has become the first capital of the Portuguese East India Company. Then the third time Vasco da Gama again came to India in the year 1521. Then after that, due to the aging factors, he fell very ill and he died in December 1524 in Cochin itself. The next is Francisco de Almeida. He was the first governor for the Portuguese possessions in India. This person had a power or aim to develop the naval power of the Portuguese in India. That policy is known as Blue Water Policy. You know about naval power is creating the soldiers for the Navy Army. The Navy battle was started. It was happened near the place called It was with the combined Muslim fleet, they won the victory over this Portuguese fleet under Almeida's son. He was killed in the battle. So Almeida defeated the combined Muslim fleet in the naval battle near the place called Dayu in the year 1509. So Portuguese claimed the naval supremacy in this Asia. The next is Alfonso de Albuquerque. He was a real founder of the Portuguese power in India. So he captured Goa from the Sultan of Bijapur in November 1510. This person, Alfonso, he encouraged the marriages of the Portuguese with the Indian women. He maintained also the friendly relationship with the Vijayanagar Empire. Next is Nino de Cunha. He was the governor. He moved this capital from Cochin to Goa in 1530. He also acquired the place Behizin from Bahadur Shah of Gujarat. So the Portuguese occupied the place Dayu. Later they also stayed in Daman from the local chiefs of Gujarat. Thus, during this 16th century, Portuguese succeeded in capturing Goa, Daman, Dayu, Salsette, Bezin, Kaul and Bombay on the western coast, Hooghly on the Bengal coast, and then Santhome on the Madras coast, and enjoyed a good trading benefits. This is how the trading also started. So the Portuguese brought the cultivation of tobacco first to India. They only brought tobacco to India. So the printing press that was set up by the Portuguese at Goa in the year 1556, and then a scientific work on the Indian medicinal plants by the European writer was first printed at Goa in the year 1563. Then in the 17th century, this Portuguese power, it began to decline to the Dutch. And in the year 1739, the Portuguese pockets, they became confined to Goa, Dayu and Daman. That's all for today's class. Thank you.